Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady D and I will be doing a reading on Aries today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you're feeling the vibe. Remember, the readings are for entertainment purposes and messages can also be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone, so eat the meat or spit out the bones or do with it what you may. I am really just the messenger and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So Aries, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully all is well. I am doing pretty good, just a little bit drained, but the show must go on. I don't know if it's this moon energy. I don't know if it's something going on in the solar system. I need to check to see what's going on, but I'm feeling a bit drained. Either way, let's get into it. Let's get y'all a angel number. I've already cleansed all of my cards so that I won't have to waste time doing it. So we can just get straight into it. So, let's see, Aries, what do the angels have for you today? Message for Aries today from the cosmos. Let's see. We have 3300, and this is God-given responsibility, confusion, clarity, spiritual awakening. God and the angels are trying to get your attention. It is very likely something related to your divine purpose. Is there some guidance that you have been ignoring lately? If so, you may feel stuck right now. This means listening to and following your divine guidance and taking relevant actions. So 3300, some of you may be at a standstill because it's something that you need to do regarding your divine purpose. The universe is trying to get your attention. There's some confusion, and this is your clarity that is something that you've been ignoring. So take heed. Be fully aware of what's going on around you. Be fully aware of what your intuition has been saying, what your soul has been saying. Because clearly the universe is trying to get your attention. God is trying to get your attention. Your spirit guides may be trying to get your attention. So let's see what else. Praises to the Supreme Most High and the universe for that message. have declutter. Declutter. I am surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined, small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. So some of you may need to declutter. Obviously, you do need to declutter. Your space may be getting a little junky. It is the springtime. You may need to do some spring cleaning. Throw away the things that you're not using. You're not utilizing. Things that are old and worn out. I feel like that is necessary too, to make room for new, updated things, and just to clear out the energy. Some things that you may have hold negative energy. They may be trauma triggers, so just get rid of it. If you're not using it and you haven't used it in the last 6 months to 3 years, you probably need to throw it away. So yeah, I need to do the same. I have a few things that I probably need to get rid of. It's just stagnant energy just sitting around. So all praises to the angels for that message. All praises to the universe for that. So yeah, and also I feel like even in that decluttering, you may be able to really meditate within that cleaning process, and you may be able to hear, you know, the universe speaking to you on what your purpose is or what you need to pay attention to. So it may be a multi-layered situation. Who knows? So yeah. So let's get into these actual key words cards that I created just to see what's going on. I've already shuffled these, but let's see. Is the energy still the same? Aries, we get some messages for Aries, please. What is the energy around Aries? What is the energy around Aries? Right now. Aries energy from the universe, cosmos. What's being hidden? So far we have evil eye revoked. Someone may have been trying to give you the evil eye, and if it's you giving someone the evil eye, it's been revoked. Some of you may be the casualty of war, or someone around you could be the casualty of war. There's some war going on that you could be unaware of. However, you could be a casualty of war. Also, you're a pawn in this situation, or some situation, someone is using you as a pawn. And also, process of elimination. That could go along with decluttering. You need to go through a process of eliminating things that you no longer need, things that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you or no longer serve the highest good or your highest good. Sometimes we don't want to cut people out, but if they're being low vibrational and demonic and evil, and you just don't want to be around that type of energy. Let's see what else. And it is a lot of spiritual warfare going on, so those sometimes are the wars that we're unaware of, but ignorance of it is no excuse. What else does Aries need to know at this time? So now we have ulterior motives. You or someone around you or someone in your energy could have ulterior motives. So you need to be fully aware of who and what you're dealing with. Also, we have spyware. Someone could be tapping into your electronic devices, trying to gain information or collect information. There could be just a spy in your energy, someone just spying on you. So also someone is stealing physical and spiritual inheritances. So this could be a seen or unseen force, or it could be and or both. This could be someone trying to steal physically from you, like tangible things, and also spiritually, your spiritual gifts, your spiritual inheritances. Just be fully aware. And some of you need to stick to the plan. Stop deviating away from what the plan is. If you set out structure and you come up with a plan, a schedule, whatever that may look like, you need to stick to it at least for a while to see will your results change, because that may be why you're not able to move forward. You just need to stick to the plan. Don't deviate from it unless there's no other choice. But that's what I'm getting from that. You need to stick to your first mind, stick to your plans. So yeah, Aries, that's what we have. So look at your relationships, look at the people that you're dealing with, look at it, analyze the situations to see how you're a pawn in a situation, or how you could be the casualty of war in a situation, or someone around you. Let's see what else. These are like my oracles. Let's see what else is going on in Aries energy. Aries. Be the change you want want to see. Some of you may be traveling, going on a trip, vacation. You may even be relocating here soon. Call back your power from all four corners of the world. So yeah, we need to be doing that on a regular. Call back your power, call back your energy, even call back your soul. What else for Aries right now? Someone or you are being all talk and no action. Maybe planning and scheduling and all of the things on paper, but you're not putting any action toward your goals, ambitions. So you need to be mindful of that. Or someone in your energy is all talking, no action. Encourage them to take action on what it is they're trying to achieve. What else does Aries need to know from the universe right now? Ooh. We'll take them all. Misery loves company. Some of you may be in some cycles of control and manipulation. Some of you could be dealing with sexually transmitted demons. So this is an opportunity to cleanse your energy. Another reason to call back your power, call back your soul. All four corners of the world. Anything else Aries needs to know right now? I feel like you also need to be very aware that misery loves company. So when somebody is coming to you with all of their misery and want a trauma dump and all of this, like, move away, move around from that energy. We also have, in the midst of the storm, have peace. Some of you may be going through a storm right now, but I feel like you really need to count it as joy. Just wait it out. Trouble doesn't last always. So have peace. Find peace in the situation. Let's see what else is going on. And this what lies beneath. My stomach is on one, so if y'all hear that, please excuse it. What does Aries need to know right now? Or here right now? So we have love story, once upon a time, and I feel like this is for, it's feeling like it's for someone's ex. That message is for someone's ex in your energy. It's like your love story was once upon a time, but now, no ma'am. Or this could be for your ex in particular. Like, yeah, we were a thing once upon a time. Now you moved on, and with this watching ish go down and enjoying the gossip, you may be hearing things, seeing things with this new relationship that your ex is in. Um, you're feeling like it's game over, like they're not going to change. Even in this new relationship, it's just a train wreck waiting to happen. Um, and this person may be wanting to fight for what they love, or you may want to fight for something that you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield, but it's feeling like still this energy of this ex and their new person. They may be fighting, that your ex may be trying to keep the new person a secret, and it's a toxic situation. And this is just for some of you. For some of you, you're in a relationship that was once good, but now it's like it's sizzling out. It's kind of fizzling out. It's like dry and boring, and people are on the sidelines watching this relationship kind of fizzle out. They're feeling like it's over. They're feeling like you're fighting to keep something alive that's it's just not it anymore. And your person may be keeping you a secret, or you may be keeping them a secret, but regardless of anything, it's getting a bit toxic environment, toxic energy. It may not be anything physical, but it just may be a relationship that's kind of like taking a toll on both people involved. But we're gonna see. What is this love story right here in Aries energy? Can we get clarity on that, please? And this just could be, someone is investigating. They're looking into this love story. Could be your ex prying in on your new relationship or your current relationship. They just may be being nosy. Or this could be your person's ex just crying and spying. What is this watching ish go down? Enjoying the gossip in Aries energy. Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? So this is fulfilling a fantasy for someone. They have a fantasy of this relationship falling apart. It's like a fantasy fulfillment. To watch it fall apart and listening to all the gossiping surrounding this relationship. People weird. What is this game over here in Aries energy? This could be you looking into your ex's relationship. It's a game over on a private relationship. Somebody may have a secret private relationship, but it's coming to an end, or they're about to get exposed on this private relationship. Is probably about to surface somehow, some way. Somebody is probably going to come forward online, because that's usually what people do nowadays. Something is going to get leaked or something like that. What is fighting for what you love, claiming it's yours? For some of you, your person that you're with may have a private relationship with somebody, but it's going to surface. So this is copycat energy. It feels like whoever this private person is, this secret person that your person could have, or whatever, it's like that person is trying to mimic you. They're copying you. It's like your person is with a doppelganger, or your ex is with a doppelganger. What is this keeping you a secret in Aries energy? It's like someone that looks like you. They probably talk like you. Y'all probably are doing the same things, because there was an investigation. So this person may have studied you and picked up on your mannerisms, how you carry yourself, how you do your makeup, or whatever like that. It's weird. But keeping you a secret to fake friends. or this person is just being fake. You may have fake friends around you that know about something going on the back end as far as with your person, and they're being fake because they're not telling you anything or coming with receipts or being a true friend to let you know that your person is doing this, that, and the other. Also, it just gives the energy of your person being fake, because they're keeping you a secret to, you know, the outside world, you know, anybody outside of y'all little circle. So yeah, and why is this toxic here? And Aries energy, can we get some clarity from the universe, please? And this is just for some of you. Anything else regarding this toxic and Aries energy? So yeah, something is falling apart, falling into pieces. Like whatever this person is doing to try to keep this secret concealed is falling apart. It's probably falling apart from all angles, because I feel like something is going to get exposed with this game over. All of the gossip that's going around, and the other thing about this side person or this third party, if it's feeling like they're gonna want to fight soon, so that could be the exposure to this situation. So yeah, and at the bottom we have anger management. So it's just giving more of that energy, like somebody needs some anger management. Some bad choices here, doing drugs and emotional intelligence, and then knowing they messed up, because whoever this third party is not, the energy around them it doesn't feel good. It's like, really, they feel like a weirdo type energy. So yeah, with that, let's look into this Soul Companion Oracle deck to get more insight as to what is going on as far as for your Soul Companion. What does Aries need to know right now from the universe? Guys. for some of you, we have authentic expression. Encourage authentic expression by being honest and open. Share your true feelings, thoughts, and desires without fear of judgment, fostering a deeper bond. So for some of you, this is what is needed in your current relationship. The authentic expression should be encouraged by being honest and open. Share true feelings, thoughts, and desires. This will help foster a deeper bond. For some of you, you need some shared joy. Share joy by creating happy moments together. Find activities that bring you both happiness. Celebrate small victories and focus on what brings you joy. So I feel like for some of you, you need to actually invite your partner to do some things that you enjoy doing, some hobbies that you enjoy, as well as join your partner on some of their hobbies that they enjoy doing, so that you all can, share these happy moments together. And also, I feel like some of you need to get with your partner and find something new that you both enjoy, that you've never experienced before, because you might find like a sense of happiness with that, a new experience. Like for instance, if you never played top golf and your partner never has played that, try that out, for a new experience. You may, find that you both enjoy doing that, and that is something that you can share a common interest in. So yeah. Next, we have passion and romance. Keep the romance alive by expressing love passionately. Write love letters, plan surprise dates, and never stop courting each other. I think this is very important, to never stop courting, because it gives you an opportunity to, play dress up, getting the butterflies in your stomach again, because now you got to get dressed up and smelling good, and a reason to like put your best foot forward for a night. And yeah, I feel like it's so important because it gives your partner a reason to remember why they chose you and why you chose them, and it gives you an opportunity to get each other's undivided attention. And yeah, and then with also by writing love letters and planning, surprise dates, it just lets your partner know that you've taken out some time to, pour out your thoughts and feelings in writing. Like when we were younger, that's something that we used to do all of the time, is write these little love notes and love letters. And after being together for a long period of time, or even growing up, and it's like it's not a thing anymore because we have like text messaging where we can shoot, how you doing, I love you, blah blah blah, back and forth, but we're not taking the time out to sit down and pen down these thoughts and deep feelings. And just the mere fact of taking the time out to do it, it makes someone's day, and they can really meditate and read line by line what you're saying or what they're saying. It's just, I feel that. So next we have compassionate heart. Show compassion by being understanding and gentle with each other. Offer a listening ear, comfort during tough times, and kindness in everyday interactions. So I feel like too, in everyday life, we do need to have a compassionate heart when it comes down to our person. I feel like that's the reason why it's so much toxicity going on, because people lose the compassionate side, because you're dealing with life as a whole, and all of the punches life is throwing at you, you tend to try to take that out on the person that you're with or the closest person to you. But at the end of the day, they have their struggles, you have yours, and for that reason we need to be more compassionate with each other and a little bit more gentle. And sometimes it's going to take us to really remember and be fully aware of these things in those moments. Like, I need to be a little bit more compassionate and gentle with my person, because They out here up against all of these different things, all of these different personalities, all of these things that are going left throughout the day. So I don't want to be that person that's giving that same energy when they come to me. I need to be, you know, a little bit more softer, a little bit more gentle, a little bit more understanding, a little bit more compassionate, so that I can be that safe space for them. So even when they're coming to you complaining about everything that went wrong in their day or their life, you still have to not add to the trauma or add to the actual negativity. Like, yeah, I know you've been through this and been through that. Well, let me tell you about my day. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I understand. Let's sit down. Let's relax. Let me give you a massage since you had a rough day. Let me run your bath water. You know, things like that. Let me lay out your clothes. Let me cook you a nice meal to take your mind off of these things. You know, I would suggest encouraging for them to get their mind off of everything that they went through throughout the day. So I get that as well. So the next one, we have boundless affection. Express boundless affection through physical touch and verbal affirmations. Hold hands, hug often, and tell your partner how much you love and appreciate them. So I'm feeling that as well. That's part of the courting to me, keeping the relationship loving. So yeah, just tell them, you know, how much you love them, how much you appreciate everything that they're doing for you, for you guys. Always massages, back rubs, you know, whatever. Holding hands. Like, yeah, some people enjoy that physical touch, and it lets them know that you still are interested in them, you still value them, you know. You're not trying to be separated or acting standoffish. Like, the love has to be shown. Love is an action, and it has to be shown in different ways. So the last one is soulful bond. Deepen your soulful bond by connecting on a spiritual level. Meditate, pray, or engage in spiritual practices together to strengthen your connection. I'm with this as well. I try to encourage my person to do yoga with me. I'm always encouraging my person to pray. You know, we used to pray together, but recently not so much. But I do want us to start doing some more journaling together and things of that nature. So I feel like all of this should include your person. And like the card said, it builds a soulful bond. So, or it deepens your bond. So I feel like that's very important. And plus, with the prayers and the meditations and your spiritual practices, it helps you to manifest a lot of the same things, especially when you know that you guys are on the same page and you want the same things in this realm and in the spiritual realm. It helps you manifest these things a lot faster. So yeah, I am feeling all of that. So yeah, moving right along. All praises to the Supreme Most High for that message as well, or those messages. Now let's see. Let's get into we'll come back to that in a second. Let's see what's going on as far as with money and you guys, this energy. Where's your money going to be coming from? Aries money. Aries money coming from? Can we get some Messages from the universe, please. Where is Aries coming from? Okay. So we have unexpected here. Prepare for unexpected financial loss. This financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. And also deal with things ahead and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. So some of you may need to be putting back some money for these unexpected situations, for rainy days, for, you know, anything that could come about. So that's what I'm getting off of that. And I would say for some of you, but I feel like that's something everybody needs to do, is have something for rainy days, something for unexpected events, because anything can happen. Is here, and this is your hard work will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. So this includes construction, maintenance, painting, or any kind of labor work. And also don't be afraid of hard work. What lasts won't come easy. So that's for some of you. You may be into construction, maintenance, painting, or just labor work in general, because we are the, you know, action signs, so they feel like we just want to be laborers all the time, but whatever. But yeah, we not afraid of hard work, and what lasts won't come easy. So for some of you, it's going to require this hard work in order for the flow of income to be long term. So just keep that in mind. It's not meant for you to have a easy type of career. So also we have take off. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. You're rushing into things without a clear plan of where you are heading. So things for a lot of you will be taking off much sooner than expected, and for some of you, now is a good time to take action because nothing is stopping you at this point. But for others of you, you're rushing into things without a clear plan of where you're headed. So that's where I feel like writing down your plan of action, maybe doing a vision board, maybe doing a board where you're gonna plan each step, like visually plan out each step. So yeah, you need to have a strategy and a plan in place on how you're trying to reach whatever. So in this last one, we have underworld. Yeah. Finding unconventional ways to explore new sources of income. And unfortunately, it says sex, death, hidden knowledge, probing into the mysteries of life. So some of you may need to do like sex work. Some of you may need to be like contract unalivers. Some of you may need to tap into this hidden knowledge and just probe into the mysteries of life. And then it says, as the world evolves, so can your means of earning money. So the world is evolving. There could be multiple ways to achieve money. I don't encourage, doing things that are illegal. But for some of you, that's just the way of life. And with this settling under the bottom, it says your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. Allow yourself the time and space to evolve and find your true path. And then the last one is you're in a state of avoidance because the action needed is too hard. Some of you may think that something is too hard, it's too much work, it's too much discipline. Just do it. Don't even think about how hard it is, how much work it requires, and all of just jump into it and do it. If you want, or you know that you can make a substantial amount of money or get ahead in life by doing this, just put in the work and just do it. Because once again, don't be afraid of hard work. What lasts won't come easy. So you may need to put in the work, put in the effort, and it may be worth it in the long run. So yeah, guys, let me check my battery and I'll be right back. So yeah, guys, so that's what we have as far as money is concerned. Just keep that into consideration about where your money may be coming from. Let's get into the Street Priestess Kipper deck. See what's going on. I also need to get another incense. Just trying to keep the energy clear. Aries energy right now. Aries energy right now. Definitely about court, but we have fatality, ending, dark, cold, misfortune, bad outcome, the number 1 and 9, or 9 and 1, or the number 19, however you want to look at it. Then we have court, legal, corporations, official business, decision makers, official documents, lawsuits, and claims. I don't know why, but this is giving me like something is going to go down at a courthouse. Some type of misfortunate situation or a bad outcome. I'm feeling like someone around you may be getting into an altercation. It may even have something to do with some type of affiliation. Some type of beef or something like that. However, it's great fortune still in your energy, fulfillment, contentment, happiness, joy, dreams coming true, living in purpose, fruitfulness, and good luck. So there's still great fortune even behind this unfortunate situation. I feel like this is outside of you, but it's in your energy. Like someone around you will be going through something like this. And for some of you, you may be dealing with someone in your energy that is maybe on trial for an unaliving or something like that. So yeah, we have rich man here in the number 1 and 3, or 13, or 4. Success, businessman, investor, entrepreneur, business acumen, strategic plans, networker. It's feeling like some of you are going to be coming into a level of success. Some of you may also be meeting this person who is really successful. However, with this court official beside it, this person could be like a court official, maybe a lawyer or something like that. But I'm feeling like this person's lifestyle has them entangled in a lot of legal situations. Could be that they're a shady businessman. They could be in like, street pharmaceuticals or something like that. Yeah, it's around whatever type of work that they do. They could be doing stuff on the black market. So yeah, I feel like with this court official, lawyer, judge, mediator, counselor, magistrate, doctor, resolution, therapist, arbitrator, local government, school board, it's just feeling like they're in and out of trouble a lot. It could be the same energy over here. This person in your energy, they could be very wealthy, but they're on the wrong side of the law or something like that. And with this work coming in behind it, it does revolve around whatever type of work that they do. Although it says craftsmanship, professionalism, self-employment, freelancing, handmade, project management, this self-employment sticks out like they're into their own type of situation. So what is this fatality here in Aries energy? Can we get more clarity on that from the universe, please? This is a house. What's sticking out to me with that is like this is somebody that you would consider like family or someone from your neighborhood who's going through this or who actually was unalived. Why is this court here in Aries energy? Can we get more clarity on that from the universe, please? This is something somebody is thinking about, preoccupied with, obsessed with. They may be memorizing something or meditating on this. So, yeah. Anything else about this court and thoughts? Yeah, they're thinking about this because they want, with this high honors, they want to have some achievement, some success. Yeah, they just want to win this case or this, whatever this is. But I feel like this energy is of the person who's being put on trial. So, what is this great fortune? So we have a good gentleman here, older male, sober, thoughtful, wise, supportive, boss, guide, mentor, father figure. This could be some of you's father. Anything else about this good gentleman and fortune? A rich lady, wealth, ease, youth, health, beauty, charm, lavish lifestyle, luxury, fun, good life, privilege. I believe this father figure is making sure that you're good, some form or fashion. And it's right here with this rich man. Why is this rich rich man here in Aries energy. So this rich man could be some of you's child. This may be your son or daughter. Or this is the person that you have a child with. But it's given this is possibly your son who is going through all of these legal issues and has this unconventional way of making money. Anything else about this child and the rich man? There's a theft. So yeah, this could be your son that's into robberies and things of that nature. What is this court official here? Can we get some more clarity around it, please? Aries energy. Yeah, this brings on a lot of sorrow. For some, could be the families behind this situation, and for the person that's on trial. Like, anything else about these court officials and sorrow in Aries energy? Anything else about this court official and sorrow? So yeah, I feel like with this military person coming out, this is the authority behind this whole situation. So like I was saying, it's going to be some sorrow for the person who was unalived, and sorrow for the one who's possibly going to jail, the actual culprit of the matter. What is this work here in Aries energy? For some of you, you're just staying hopeful. This could be the work that's being put into the actual the work that's being put in for the actual justice that needs to be served in this situation. Yeah, somebody is staying hopeful that the actual victimizer or culprit does go to prison, because we have prison here. So it's just feeling like it's the energy of someone's son who actually, you know, took out someone's son or daughter. I'm feeling like it's both male energy though. So yeah, that's what I have on that. And my condolences to anyone who has lost someone from your family or neighborhood due to GUN violence. So yeah, that part. Yeah. So that's what I have as far as your energy, Aries. Let's keep going to see if there's anything else you need to know right now. Let's get into the Kipperish. See if there's anything else. goddesses. Anything else in Aries energy? Let's see. So we have this change here. Some change needs to happen in your energy with someone. Someone could be a thief that needs to change, because there's something that's expected. Like, someone is expecting this thief to change their ways. This could represent a hustler, a burglar. But they're in your energy right now, Aries. And once again, this could be someone's son, because we have this mature woman here that represents a mother figure, and this is causing this person emotional pain. But whoever this person is, whatever they do for an occupation is blissful. So they may enjoy living this type of life, this lifestyle. So let's see. Why is this change here in Aries energy? For some of you, this is your life, your energy. So this change is going to come through an authoritative figure, this Ice King. What else about this change? Community. That's what I was getting from the last spread. Like, somebody is diligently working to make sure that this person gets justice, or justice is served the way that it needs to be served in this situation. So if this is a future type event, it's like you need to give whoever this is in your energy to try to get on the right path, because it doesn't look like it's going to pan out too well. What is this thief here in Aries energy? This is a message for you if you're into this underground, unconventional way of making money. So there's a divine masculine. Anything else about this thief and divine masculine? So this thief could be in relation to the divine masculine, whoever this thief is. They could be in a relationship, or they could be relatives. So for some of you, this is a relative that's doing this, or someone that you're in a relationship with. And it could be the same sex, or it's just the feminine energy is the thief. What is this expectation here? And Aries energy. Some type of poverty. Contract and courthouse. It gives a feeling of like this person is in despair, and out of desperation they are contracted, you know, like maybe like as an informant to do the things that they're doing. It's feeling like that's only going to last so long. Why is this mature woman here? And maybe for some of you, if this is your person, this thief is your person, they're doing this out of desperation because they don't want this relationship or marriage or this commitment to go without. However, it's going to land them in court with a lot of legal issues. Why is this mature woman here in Aries energy? This is an ancestor, so this person's ancestor or your ancestor is watching over this situation and guiding this situation. Anything else about this mature woman? They're working on unexpected money on your behalf. So it's giving the energy of that older man that was on the last spread. I mean, the elder energy is interchangeable anyway, so it's still that same energy. They are looking out for you on the other side. What is this emotional pain here in Aries energy? Why is this emotional pain here? Someone is going to transition, or there's going to be a major change with someone because of this emotional pain that they're causing, or because someone was unalived, someone is feeling like this was the achievement. This was an achievement for them to cause this emotional pain. You know how sometimes when a person that unalives someone due to like gang association, they'll be like, I'm gonna make your mama cry or your daddy cry, or they gonna be crying at your graveside, you know. In the midst of all of those threats, it's like once they do what they threaten to do, it's like an achievement. So, and I feel like that's why this bliss is here too. What is this bliss? Aries energy. Well, there's going to be some type of message that brings bliss. Anything else about this bliss message? And this is giving the same energy. Like some health concern message is going to bring someone bliss. So it's feeling like this is kind of like all the same energy. It's like this person who was unalived may have spent some time in the hospital before they actually transition. So still, it's bringing the actual feeling, some type of joy and bliss behind this. What is this occupation here? It was something that you conversated to this person about, or so you talked about this situation with a twin flame. This twin flame could have been talking about their line of work that they do and what they were going to do in this situation before it even happened. They spoke to you about this. Anything else about this occupation? And for some of you, you may not have known this is what, yeah, they're putting in work, labor, and effort. So for some of you, it feels like the person that actually was unalive was your person. And that's why you're making this your mission to put in work, labor, and efforts on their behalf to make sure that justice is served. Anything else Aries needs to know about this situation? Yeah, you think of this person in high regard. So yeah. Shocked. Some of you are unbothered by this. You're a healer. There is some manipulation that took place with this situation. So yeah, guys, that's what I have with the gibberish. It's giving kind of like the same energy as the street priestess. So it's the same energy for some of you. Let's get into the tarot. And I'm just going to verify with the Intuitive Heads Tarot. So yeah, just feeling like this could be a game related situation. It may be just be anything else Aries needs to know. this Ten of Swords. This is like betrayal, backstabbing, defeat. Some of you may be feeling like you have been through a lot. By the ones that are probably closest to you. This could be in regards to family with this Four of Wands here. It's probably caused by the ones around you in your family, your inner circle. However, we have this Judgment here. There's going to be an awakening. There's going to be a day of reckoning with this Judgment card. Some of you behind all of this are going to be leaning a little bit more into spirituality or religion with this Hierophant here. And with that, there's going to be a Ace of Pentacles being offered to you. New business opportunities, you know, an opportunity for success and stability. However, with this Page of Swords, this could be signifying a message of legal issues surrounding you. So yeah, legal news, you know, some type of messaging about legal issues. So let's see, why is this Ten of Swords here in Aries energy right now? Let me get some clarity on that. Two cards came out. Let's see. Yeah, it's like you have had to battle with, you know, family and everything, trying to get to this Ten of Cups. And like I always say, with this Ten of Cups, although this is happiness and fulfillment and all of that, it just gives like there is like excessive drinking. I just get this energy of a lot of drinking is going on and misbehaving behind this alcoholic abuse or alcohol abuse. So although everything may be happy-go-lucky on the surface, it has the tendency to bring out the darker side of people once they get this liquor. Once they're doing all of this drinking, it just gives a different vibe altogether. Why is this Four of Wands here in Aries energy? So we have the Knight of Swords and the Hangman reversed. So this Knight of Swords is like giving, like somebody is ready to pop off at any given moment. It's a bunch of chaos and arguing. It's like they are always ready to pop off with a lot of verbal back and forth situations, and they're not trying to look at anything from a different perspective. They're not trying to sacrifice for the greater good of the family dynamic. It's just they just pop off and ready to pop off. Why is this Judgment here in Aries energy? Yeah, this is just a test of strength, I believe. For some of you, it's just testing how much you can handle, how much you can bear, showing you that you're capable of getting through anything. Just stay strong, because justice is coming, and you're going to be doing a victory march with this Six of Wands. You're going to be victorious in this situation, whatever situation. that you've had to stand your ground up against, and any situation that you've been betrayed, backstabbed, dragged, abused, defeated, like feeling like you're being defeated and depleted, you're gonna end up victorious. The day of reckoning is coming. So why is this Hierophant here in Aries energy? So yes, this is where you'll find your happiness, joy, peace, tranquility in this spiritual walk. Yeah, and you're going to be able to continue to move forward. It's feeling like the sun is going to be shining on you as you move forward. As long as you maintain your conviction to your spiritual walk, spirituality. What is this Ace of Pentacles here? Aries energy. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. I didn't have any of these reversed, so I'm just going to turn that around, although I did take this Hangman. But all of these should be in the upright. And we can look at it in this aspect. So we have the Ace of Pentacles here. And it's here because of this Queen of Cups, who is nurturing and motherly and intuitive, caring, emotionally stable. However, with the King of Pentacles, we have an energy of someone that's not a provider, not a stand-up type of person. They are just lazy, greedy. So because of this energy, that's why this Ace of Pentacles is being offered. However, this King of Pentacles could be a ruthless type energy. What is this Page of Swords here? What's that here in Aries energy? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Because somebody was a thief, it's a straight up criminal. So it's giving this energy of this King of Pentacles in reverse. The news of their legal issues are coming up. This person is just a hardcore criminal, and it's something they're going to have to balance. Or you're going to have to balance, or this person is getting this notification of these legal issues because there needs to be some balance. Like they're probably doing too much, rule breaking, law breaking, disturbing the peace, disturbing families, causing destruction and all of that. So it needs to be balance in the land, balance in the community, balance, because this person is not working alone. So it's either a gang, a clique, or something that is working with this person. So I'm feeling like it's just the balance is needed right now. So give me a moment, y'all. So yeah, guys, I am back. So yeah, that's what I'm getting off of this. Yeah, it's just feeling like someone around you is really criminal minded, has criminal intent, and justice is coming, a day of reckoning is coming. This could be your person, or this could be a family member for some of you. Let's see. What else we need to know on clarifying these energies? Why is this Ten of Swords here in Aries energy? Feeling like this is due to some masculine energy, some authority, discipline, father figure, just a masculine energy in general that's got you paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. And it's saying recharge, breathe, let go, and clear your mind. So for some of you, this could be like a father figure, but I don't know. So what is this Four of Wands here in Aries energy? Why is that here? It's Four of Wands. So this is a narcissistic situation, egotistical, opportunist, fragile. Daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams. So some of you may be in a toxic environment that consists of narcissists. However, you still have these hopes and dreams that this will be a regular, typical family that loves each other and wants to get along and wants a beautiful life together, but it's just your head's in the clouds and you're being delusional. What is this Judgment? Why is that here in Aries energy right now? It's telling you to smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. So some of you may need to slow down, take a breather. You're just going through too much and worried about too much. Because you may be feeling trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. So yeah, it's just saying your day of reckoning is coming. You just got to be strong, resilient, and you're going to be able to ride off into the sunset being victorious in this situation, because this is not you. This is someone around you who's making life hard. Right here is toxic family. Right here is just verifying drama, arguments, incompatible family, blood ties in a circle. You may come from a criminal family. Like they may be a criminal syndicate, but why is this happening here? Aries energy. Some of you may have people that are envious of the lifestyle that you live or that your family is into. But some of you may be resentful, discontent. There could be some competition revolving around this family dynamic, this family. This Hierophant energy is here to block something so that you can move on. There's nothing that you need to say, or this energy needs to say to you, and for them to stop calling. You're going to be busy doing spiritual things, maybe even join a spiritual community or something like that. Could even be, for some of you, a church community, a church institution. or this could very well be the legal system blocking this energy of this criminal. Why is this? Yeah, it's going to make this criminal aspect stagnant, stuck, dead end, or frozen. So this may represent the like prison system, jail system, something like that. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here in Aries energy? So that you could be established, settled, secure, and wealthy. Anything else about this Ace of Pentacles? Aries energy. So that you can have some intimacy, mutual respect, unity, and closeness with the ones or someone that is not bringing this negative energy to you, or just for yourself. Like a moment of peace, a moment of separating from all of this negativity and low vibrational energy. Why is this Page of Wands here? Page of Swords. Because they're gonna make this criminal feel hopeless, lost, depressed, and maybe even want to unalive themselves. Anything else around this Page of Swords and Aries energy? Yeah, there may be a possibility for this criminal to feel like they're mothering, nurturing, gentleness, where they're going, or it's like an energy of them trying to soften up, like they're too masculine and they need to balance their masculine and feminine energy out. But I'm giving they're going to have the opportunity to do that where they're headed, because right here we have isolation. So this was self-inflicted. They're going to be left alone. They're going to be rejected, I'm feeling like, by society. So it's given like they're on their way to prison. This person could also be a psychopath, abusive, cunning, unpredictable, and it could be happening today. And with that, you are going to end up in good vibes and be able to live now and in the moment. So yeah, Aries, this was a lot. So yeah, some of you are going through a lot right now. Just hold on, hang tight. It's going to get better. Like I always say, trouble can't last always. It won't last always. So this is probably like the reason why we got this angel card of decluttering, like some things in our lives that need to actually go. We need to get them out of our energy field because they no longer serve us. They're not for our greater good. Also, the other one with the confusion, clarity, spiritual awakening, the 3300 card, God-given responsibility. Like we have a bigger purpose other than to be caught up in a lot of, criminalities against humanity. We have a bigger purpose. So, let's see. This is the Divine Animals Oracle. see what comes up as the divine animals in your energy right now that you need to know about or invoke into your energy. Goddesses, angels. We get a card for Aries right now, representing the divine animals. What they need to tap into right now. You already around. See. We have the sea turtle and the number 8, and this is stability. Let's see. Do the one because sometimes these can get lengthy. So sea turtle, Shelanoidea, stability. Operating from a stable base is advantageous. If you need help and guidance, ask for it, as you are loved and supported. Delve deeply into the study of something rather than just skimming the surface. Do not push hard for what you want all the time. Instead, set an intention or direction and steadily flow towards this. Not every journey needs to be difficult. A difficult one full of drama. Mythos. There was a beautiful and magical sea turtle called Hanupokia, who lived on the waters of the big island of Hawaii. She was happy, but it was time for her to meet a husband. She met a strong, kind sea turtle named Kanue, who was also magical. Soon it was time for Hanupokia to lay her eggs, and this she did. A large single black egg, patterned like the dark wood of a kaila tree. While the turtle parents waited for the baby to hatch, they dug a hole nearby, and they dug it so deeply that a fresh water spring came forth and a beautiful pool was formed. Soon the baby was hatched and rose up out of the sand, a young female turtle just as magical as her parents. They named her Kaila after the tree. She had a very pretty pale head, and yet her shell was strong, dark, and domed. Powerfully protective, even in someone so young. Kaila saw the cool, clear spring pond and headed straight for it, happy that she had a home for herself. She swam down deeply and made silvery bubbles that burst upon the surface. Soon young human children discovered the pond. Kaila allowed them to ride upon her back as if they were fatigued, and sometimes she would transform herself into a young girl so she could play with them. When the children visited and they noticed the bubbles popping up from below, they knew that Kaila was there in the pool with them, making sure that they were safe. The animal. One of the highlights of my life so far is being lucky enough to witness tens of little sea turtles hatch on a moonlit night on a beach in eastern Africa. Out they came, tumbling down the dune, heading towards the bright lunar light and struggling valiantly towards the safety of the ocean. Some became confused about what light to follow, and some were found scrambling along the hallways of a brightly lit beachfront hotel, gently cradling one of those wanderers in my hand and taking a closer look. I was so moved to see that this little green wonder had a tiny bloody mark on its belly. I picked up another one. This one did too. As I released them into the dark ocean, I thought, yes, baby turtles also have a navel at birth. On average of 100 eggs laid and hatched, only one will live to maturity. Such is the life of a sea turtle. However, that one sea turtle will live for over 50 years. Females mate while at sea and then return to their hatching place, quietly and solitarily laying a clutch of eggs on the same beach at night. The exception to this are Kemp's Ridley sea turtles, which arrive in moss, called the Aribata, during the day. Turtles are one of the only creatures to eat seagrasses, an important cyclic action for the health and stability of the ecosystem. Other common foods are jellyfish, snails, sponges, and crabs. Eggs that are laid and not hatched eventually degrade and nourish the doomed plants. Migrating long distances of 1,200 kilometers or more to breeding territories is a hallmark of many turtle species. And yes, like the sea turtles featured in a famous animated movie, they do ride the currents. The magic. Sea turtles' magic flows to us with stability and resilience. When you want something to come to fruition, but do not want to have to push very hard for it, as you perhaps have habitually done, ride the wave of sea turtle magic with its ease and surety. Sea turtles travel long distances, yet they follow the currents and hitch a ride. You too can do this energetically and refuse to be pressured. Sometimes you need to accept someone else's more stable helping hand so you can rest a little. A healthy part of the lesson of the turtles. Symbology. Bubbles. The turtle shell, the unique eye-shaped shells. Status. Of the 7 species of sea turtles, all are on the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List of endangered species as being either endangered or critically endangered. It is arguably larger head turtles that are more endangered. How can you help protect sea turtles? Be aware of where turtles nest, and if you are in a nesting area, turn off any ambient light. You want the hatchlings to go toward the moon in the water, not your home. Keep the sea clean by doing beach cleanups and reduce plastic use. Report stores that sell illegal turtle shells and products, and support conservation efforts and laws that prohibit long line fishing, especially without turtle excluders. So yeah, I got from this that some of us do definitely need to invoke the sea turtle magic and allow it to flow to us with stability and resilience. So when we are really wanting something to come to fruition but don't want to have to push or work very hard for it, we have to ride the wave of the sea turtle magic and its ease and surety. So it's saying that the sea turtles travel long distance, yet they follow the currents and hitch a ride. So we can do this too energetically and refuse to be pressured. So sometimes we just need to accept someone else's more stable helping hand so that we can rest a little. And this is a healthy part of the lesson of turtles. So some of you may need some rest. Some of you may need a helping hand. Some of you may just need to take it easy and let what needs to flow. And don't be pressured to do more than you're capable of doing at the time. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Hold on one second, you guys. Alright, Aries. So the next deck I want to get into is the Green Witch's Oracle. To see what kind of spells or potions or what type of holistic ritual we need to do for whatever reason. So let's see. What does Aries need to know at this time? So we have seeds, new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. See? Seeds, new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. The card meaning: a seed contains the blueprint for an entirely new plant, a future living thing. It is a miracle that something so small holds the key to new life. There is so much potential within a seed. In fact, planting a seed is an act of hope. It's the first step in a project or undertaking, trusting that in the future you will actualize your dream. However, there's work ahead. If the seed sprouts, it will need care and attention to maximize its potential. You will need to nourish it to help it grow. The seed card tells you that there is something worth your time that is waiting to be recognized. Be open to the messages nature has for you. Don't immediately dismiss ideas as far-fetched or impossible. Give them consideration. There may be something to learn. The reflection: when you are thinking about new ideas or new projects, what do you want to achieve? So some of you may be thinking about starting some new projects and all of that, but you do need to take into consideration the work that is required, the faith that is required. So anything that we're trying to start that's new, any project, any idea, just remember that it will take work, effort, faith, sometimes planning, and a multitude of other things that we need to take into consideration and actually do the work so that we can get the actual results. And I feel like too, that card is trying to tell us that we need to keep our eye on the prize or whatever we're trying to achieve. So that's why it's important to like visualize what you want your result to be, and keep that visualization in your mind's eye so that you can keep working toward whatever it is that you're trying to attain. So yeah, praises for that. So let's see, what are the closing messages for the Aries collective right now? And I feel like for some of you, it may be hard to take things slow and let everything flow. We are just such busy bees and so action based that it's hard for us to just take things easy and just, but sometimes that's what's needed. Sometimes we got to change it up. And sometimes we just have to find that balance. Like, it's okay to go hard and be very action oriented, but sometimes it's best for us to slow it down, and just let things flow. That we're able to reach our ultimate goal. Don't rush it. It's like, it's not going anywhere. It's like a lot of times when I sit down to do these readings, I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling like it needs to be rushed. I'm feeling like I got 15 other things going on. So sometimes it's just best to just chill out, because I feel like even though that's how I operate, that sometimes I do end up crashing out. Like it's a crash and burn situation. Like I can go and go and go and go and go, and then at some point it's going to be like a collapse. I'm gonna collapse. I'm gonna have to take a day or two off to recalibrate, to rejuvenate, to re-up on my energy flow, and then I'm right back at it again. And even in my time of rest, I'm still trying to figure out what am I going to do next. What is the next project? I'm coming up with millions of ideas, and it's just a lot. So let's see, Aries. What do you need to know at this time? Guidance, solution. Uh-oh. Anything we need to meditate on? Some goddesses, the universe. So we have healing frequency, maintain your vibration, generate positive emotion, shifting internally. Excuse me. Some of you all need to get on this healing frequency. Some of you may be already on the healing frequency, but this does maintain your vibration. It generates positive emotion and it shifts you internally. So even in the midst of chaos, we need to stay on this healing frequency. We also have the dream weaver here. Lucid dreams, create your own reality and escape. So some of you may be having lucid dreams. Some of you may be manifesting your entire reality right now. And some of you are using your dreams as an escape mechanism. So there's nothing wrong with either of these. However, some of you out there need to know that the evil entity has left. There has been a return to sender. You've broken a curse, or that some form of black magic has failed. So this is just to be the confirmation that you needed to hear as far as the demonic entities around you, or the demonic energies around you are sent towards you. None of it has worked. Some of you, there may be a storm brewing ahead, so be prepared for that. Do what you need to do to prepare for this storm that's heading your way. For some of you, there is something about a home, a house, or some property, an estate. For some of you, the storm that's heading your way may affect this home, this real estate, or property. So just be fully aware. We did get the oracle card that something may be about to collapse. And we did get, even from the where's your money coming from, that you need to have some money set aside for unexpected events. So just be prepared. Also, some of you may be dealing with a lot of rumors, this verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgment, psychological projection, especially in the social media space. It's a lot of that going on. People just try to use that avenue to just spew out all kind of rhetoric and start up all kind of rumors and gossip, and just want to judge people and project all of their shortcomings onto others. So some of you may be experiencing this right now. This also could be going on in your real life, on your job, in your neighborhood, in your community. Somebody may be spreading rumors like these haters and bullies, and so just protect yourself. Prepare yourself mentally for this. I would suggest just not even worrying about it, because it just shows you more or less about who these people are versus who you are. Just know who you are, know what you represent, know what you stand for, and stand in your authenticity regardless of what they're saying or what they're trying to do. Because some of these people, you don't even have to do anything to them. They would just make up anything and go with it. And also with this mockery and attempt to disguise fear, some of these people are starting these rumors because they fear you. They fear what you're capable of. They fear your success, and they just want to try to hinder it by starting these rumors and mocking you and all of that, because they want to slow you down or stop you in your tracks, because they see your trajectory is success. You're on the way to success, and they want to just hinder that. This could be somebody from the north, or a group of people that's living up north or something like that. Or they could be, in the same state or town as you, but they live on the northern part or whatever. This northern lights, I'm getting that's what that means. That's what I'm feeling like it means anyway. And I feel like we do have hearts like a lotus flower. Our heart is always open. We don't really hold grudges and all of that against people. At least I don't hold grudges. I mean, for me, you just show me who you are, and it's just up to me whether I want to continue to be in your space and you in mine, or not. So depending on how you are, that's how I am. But that doesn't mean that I'm holding a grudge. It's just you're not my cup of tea, and I may not be your cup of tea. And this just is what it is. There's no tea, no shade, no grudges, none of that. And then we have here this thief, which is right on the real estate, coincidentally or not. Someone may be trying to rob you, steal something from you, steal property from you. Others may be wanting to steal your energy and time. They're just wasting your time. Or they're trying to get money out of you, or swindle money out of you, or scam money out of you, asking you for money that they don't really need, or whatever like that. It's just whatever. But it's some type of thief in your energy. We got that in the reading multiple times, that somebody is trying to scam, steal. It's something. But yeah, be aware of this energy. So yeah, watch your back, watch your front, watch what you're doing online. Make sure that these websites and different things like that are legit. Like, yeah, do a search to make sure these are legit businesses and all of that before you spend your money in these various places. Watch your back when you're out in public, when you're out shopping. Being vulnerable. Someone may try to, take something from you or whatever like that. Just be mindful. Y'all know how it goes and flows, especially if you're living in the inner city. Times are really hard right now for people, so they're willing to do anything to try to get, money or access to your accounts or whatever like that. I've had a couple of times where someone used my card, and it was as simple as me going through a drive-through at a fast food restaurant. I don't know what this person did, but the cashier actually ended up with my card number, and they were able to create an entire card with my numbers on it, and they were using it at different locations, at the IKEA and the electronics store. It's like a lot going on, but there are devices and stuff these people are making where they can steal your information. I would suggest getting a program through your bank or something that will alert you anytime somebody is making weird purchases, because it's funny that this Northern Lights is here too, because someone that was in the north was actually shopping with my actual card number. And I was like, you, the bank, y'all know that's not me because I haven't traveled outside of the state. So, yeah. So, yeah, you may need to get something to where you can verify and be notified of these purchases as soon as they happen. A lot of times, you know, these banks will offer that for you. If they see something suspect, they won't let the transaction go through. They will call you and ask you, is this you at this location at this time, trying to spend X amount of money? You can tell them right then and there, no, that is not me. And these people can be arrested on the spot, you know, and things of that nature. So it's just all kind of ways people are trying to, you know, be roguish. But yeah, but it's just feeling like this will happen at your home or in your neighborhood. It's just giving some kind of energy of that caliber. But the numbers that I see is 3 and 6, 7 and 9, 9 and 5, 4, 7, 6, 9, 9 and 8, 3 and 9, 8 and 9, 9 and 7. You guys will be seeing a lot of nines. So yeah, that's how you know if this is relevant for your situation. So yeah, guys, that is it for now. All praises to the Supreme Most High. So thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love, and as always, be blissful. Love and light.